Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I'm presenting the Economics Time newspaper headline. So, first of all, cause may find it costlier to raise funds overseas. Next, need more foreign investment to boost corporate debt markets. Next, Standard Chartered stops lending against Adani dollar bonds. Next, Access defends exposure to Adani Group, says no risk of default. Next, Nifty next 50 hit by Adani route by experts say better to stay put. Next, angel tax valuation rules under review. Next, RBI likely to go for 25 basis point rate hike. Next, consumer MNCs bullish on India. Next, center blocks 232 apps with foreign links. Next, India alert to raise in China's distant fishing vessels on high seas. Then it comes to page number 2 in pure politics section under that amid opposition onslaught, BJP ready with counter plan. Next, Musharraf Kargil to Kashmir journey was bound by limitation. Next, Confires question at PM. Opposition said to discuss parallel participation. Next, Sprut Spurt in China's DWF vessels in high seas on radar of Indian security setup. Next, Nepal's RSP withdrawals from Prachanda government. Next, Canadian Foreign Minister Jolly begins two-day visit from today. Next, PM Rishi Sunak joins meeting between NSA Doval and his UK counterpart. Next, heat caused by climate change poses additional challenge to women. On page number 3 in pure politics section under that center 6 to attach funds linked to Maki. Next, Pulwari Sharif case, two arrested in Bihar for PPFI connection. Next, senior Congress leaders want Patole replaced as Maharashtra chief. Next, Telangana CM KCR opens front in Maharashtra, evokes Kisan Sarkar at Nanded rally. Next, demands JPC probe into Adani scam. Next, Karnataka BJP counts on PM visit to boost chances. On page number 4, in pure politics section under that, AIMPLB opposes UCC, calls the code determinantal. Next, Pope planning India, Mongolai trips after Lisbon, Marshally. Next, Supreme Court all set to get 5 new judges today. Next, Delhi reorts High Court to hear Imams bail plea in UAPA case today. Next, Law Minister Rijuju supports judgeship for advocates with political links. On page number 5 in brands and companies section under that, MNC consumer firms bullish on India despite inflation, global headwind. Next, PwC India plans to add 30,000 new jobs. Next, Coca-Cola brings back Coke Studio in brand push. Next, Disney Stars set to launch its metaverse product in India. Next, Kotak Reality Fund invest over 1 rupees 1000 crore in Bharat hotels. Next, New York Life to invest rupees 290 crore in Max Estates Gurugram project. Next, NRI businessman buys Mumbai apartment for over rupees 83 crore. Next, we can make India a global healthcare destination ready. Uh, Next, clinical intelligence engine app for docs. On page number 7, in economy section under that, valuation rules to be scanned for angel tax on foreign investments. Next, budget provides buffer from global challenges. Next, center likely to hike DA by 4% to 42%. Next, financial watchdogs to soon put time limits for key decisions. Next, G20 presidency, waving inclusive growth and universal togetherness. Next, 48 crore pans linked with Aadhaar so far. Next, customs duty cut on marine products. On page number 18, companies section under that, India on Volvo cars radar for setting up new EV facility. Next, center scraps import duty on testing vehicles. Next, Audi expect India sales to triple in 2 years. On page number 9, in disruption section under that, center blocks 232 gambling loan app with foreign links. Next, Telegram gets new live chat transition. Next, Meta's arm lost 13.7 billion on VR AR beats. Next, gaming caused ping amid Y against IAMAI note on the draft rules. Next, Autodesk lay off 250 employees. Next, UPI light on Paytm. PhonePe soon for smaller e-payments. Next, a small cause sign up. Talent has big tech sheds staff. Next, smartphone revenue falls 9% in 22. Next, custom avatars added to iOS on WhatsApp. Next, Apple not immune to global headwinds has sales of disappointment. Next, digital entertainment Pocket X Fire 50. Next, smartphone brands expect a 3% rise in shipments on tax relief for middle class. On page number 10 in economy section under that, fuel supply secured for peak power demand. Next, 10C withdraws proposal to scrap board seat for R&D chief. Next, budget ensures clean and green becomes vehicle for growth. On page number 11 in economics time market section under that, market expects 25 basis point hike in a signal rate cycles peaked. Next, the more the government can push out to private sector, the more positive it will be. Next, Stan C stops lending against Adani dollars bonds has volatility spike. Next, Adani Group debt offer value, say Goldman and JP Morgan. Next, bonds may face pressure after S&P move. Next, Nifty support at 17,650 levels. On page number 13 in smart investing section under that, Dalal Street traders play it safe in Adani stocks. Next, investors to take a deeper puff of ITC confident tax hike would not but growth. Next, Adani exposure safe, no default risk, Access Bank. Next, no systematic risk from recent events, Uday Kotak. Next, Nifty next 50 hit by Adani route. Experts say better to stay put. Next, Adani Enterprises still priced too high, says Damodaran. Next, India has a lot of young companies and that is your future, Kravis. Next, weak trend in Jan does not shake mutual funds' faith in equities. On page number 14 in companies and economy section under that, windfall tax on crude hiked to rupees 5,050 ton. Next, Tata Motor aims to start ops at Ford's Gujarat plant in 12 to 18 months. Next, ONGC said to ramp up exploration for oil and gas. Next, crude steel output grows to over 124 MT in 2022 steel mint. Next, want to cash in on digitalization? On page number 15 on around the world section under that, US shoots down Chinese balloon prompting protest from Beijing. Next, Pakistan's former military ruler Pervez Musharraf dies. Next, Twitter to charge $1,000 month from businesses for gold bags. Next, Meta wins code battle to acquire VR company within. Next, SpaceX may attempt Starship launch in March. Elon Musk. Next, Arctic blast breaks US wind chill record with 78 C. Next, Spanish High Court backs man's right to walk naked in the street. Next, UK mega lab generates weather to test homes of future. Next, US seeks to toughen school nutrition standards. On page number 17, the edit page section, under that, Vodafone, a friend in need in GOL. Next, Rubust investigation, not Keystone Cops. Next, General's theory of Pakistan's confusion. Next, the world is over oyster. Next, where's the capital for climate? Next, a budget that sets up the future. Next, drop the dilemma. Next, no freebies, just growth. Next, two parts of a whole. Next, a balanced approach. On page number 18 in company section under that, two routes. On page number 19 in economic time Panache section under that, password lessons for every person. Next, two Sony cons join starts India's startup ecosystem. Next, the 50 acres that are Macy's new playing field. Next, Aditi wins in Kenya, bags fourth LET title. Next, Tejaswin Sarkar wins new balance indoor Grand Prix. Next, PCV threatens to pull out from World Cup 2023. Next, leopard emoji puts Germany in a pickle. Next, court order Detroit museum to hold on to disputed Van Gogh artwork. Next, Bengaluru FC beat ATK Mohun Bagan 2-1 to reclaim playoff spot in Indian Super League. Next, US sweeps Uzbekistan, advances to group stage. Next, Mumbai Indians hires Goswami Charlotte. Next, leopard emoji put Germany in a pickle. Next, what are liver spots? Next, court orders Detroit Muslim to hold on to disputed Van Gogh artwork. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.